going on, everyone? It's Mike back again, and it's Everton against Spurs at the Tottenham Stadium Monday night or Monday. Yeah, on paper, you'd be worried for Everton. You know, Everton just probably in terms of team and players and names, they just don't have as good a name team as Tottenham. You know, Tottenham have got quality all over the pitch in lots of positions multiple times. They've got Harry Kane, Son, Luka Moura. In midfield, Lo Celso and Ndombele. Defence, Vertonghen, Sanchez. You know, the list is sort of endless. But actually, they're not playing very well. They've got 2 wins in 10. They are struggling. There's no getting around that. I've spoke to a few of the Arsenal fans, a few of the Tottenham fans today, and they're saying that they're struggling. So look, I'm expecting Everton to go there and at the very least give them a decent game. And the way we've been playing, you know, we got that point against Liverpool game we should have won. Beat Norwich away, tough game. Sort of ground the result out against Leicester, which was, you know, Carlo Ancelotti's substitutions were fantastic. You know, we were on the fence for the majority of that second half, and yet he managed to make the right changes, bring on the right people at the right time, and he did a great job. I think the way we're going to hurt Spurs is if we can get him behind Davies at the back. If we can get him behind Ben Davies, who's playing right back, and Serge Aurier, with the pace of our wingers, i.e. Iwobi, Richarlison, whoever plays on the wing, that's what's going to help us. Because if we can deliver balls into that box, I'm confident again Richarlison and Dominic Calvert-Lewin will score us goals. We saw it against Leicester. Little cutback from Anthony Gordon across the edge of the box, and Richarlison smashes it in. So Everton are good at that, and we've got to take heart into that. Equally, we've only conceded 1 goal in the last 3 games, and even further on top of that, we were unbeaten in 2020. So that's not a bad record going into any away game. If you go back to Spurs last season, we got absolutely dipped at Goodison. And then we got a 2-2 draw at their place last game of the season. Or I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the last game of the season. A game that we were 2-1 up, 1-0 up. We could have beat Spurs that day. We didn't. It's one of those things. But I don't think Everton will be concerned going to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And also, Tottenham have got their own problems with Mourinho. You know, Mourinho, as again, I was speaking to some Tottenham fans today. Mourinho was really talking. You know, they were talking about Mourinho quite negatively, how he's had a negative impact on the team and how, you know, they've gone backward from Pochettino. You know, this is a man that's probably on £10 million a year, potentially, if not a lot more. And he's destroying that Spurs side, which 2 or 3 years ago, one was a Champions League finalist and was fighting for the title. They've moved into a new stage, and it kind of looks like they're doing an Arsenal. So I think Spurs will be more worried about Everton than Everton are against Spurs. But look, Spurs always play well against us. But there is a little bit of a, you know, we got that 1-1 draw against Spurs. I think it was in November now when it was October, when Andre Gomez hurt his ankle. And obviously that game pissed me off because, you know, Son handballed the ball very clearly. It should have been a penalty. It was blatantly obvious. You know, we got one the other night against Leicester. We should have got that one. It was a game we should have won. You know, and there's games against these teams that are in and around us that we need to be winning. You know, we had the 2-2 draw with Newcastle. We drew 1-1 with Tottenham. These are teams we need to be beating. So we need to go to Spurs and we need to grind out a result. And what's really key is the centre of our midfield. You know, I don't look at Spurs and go, yeah, you've got a brilliant midfield. I really don't. They've got good players. Dele Alli, he's overrated. You know, if you can keep players like Lo Celso quiet from making their passing and their intricate game, and then Ndombele not being as dominant in midfield, which he hasn't been, Everton could have a bit of luck. Now, obviously, we started Gylfi Sigurdsson and Andre Gomez against Leicester, and I thought Sigurdsson had a good game. Sigurdsson stays in midfield. But I thought Tom Davies did a great job when he come on. So Tom Davies is my only change to that team that started against Leicester. So it's Pickford, Luca Dean, Keane, Holgate, Coleman, Davies, Gomez, Gordon, Iwobi. Up front is Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison. And Richarlison can rip them. He can rip them. He can use his pace to get in behind, just in between the fullback and the centre-back. and he will dominate in terms of, you know, getting to the ball first. He will be tenacious. He will be able to use that little bit of pace that he's got to just, you know, burn someone if he has to. So Everton are more than capable of going there, getting a really good result, being really combative, really positive. And I think with Ancelotti, I think there's no reason Everton will be scared. You know, that mentality of going to these stadiums and thinking, shit, yeah, we're only going to, you know, best we can hope for is a draw. Well, actually, no, we can go to these stadiums and win. And I'm telling you now, if Everton can go to Spurs and get 3 points, well, that's a phenomenal 3 points. That means we've had 10 points out of possible 12. And that is a great comeback with only, you know, 7 games of the season left, or 6 games or whatever it is. So let's go into this game full of confidence. Let's get behind the boys where we can. Obviously, they're not going to be wearing the new kit. They'll be wearing last season's kit. But yeah, it's all exciting times for Everton at the minute. And, you know, when I look at the squad and I look at the players that, you know, are coming back. So, you know, Mina's coming back, or Mina's in training. Somebody mentioned that Holgate hadn't trained as yet. Well, I haven't heard anything that he's out or anything. So I've got no concerns. I think Richarlison's back in. I think his injury was literally just a little knock. So again, not too worried about that. But Everton definitely go to Spurs as confident, I would say, as I've been in a long time playing Spurs. We're going to go and get a result there, because we used to struggle at White Hart Lane. We obviously didn't beat them last season in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Let's see if we can beat them this time, because I'm confident. I am confident, truly confident, that Everton will get 3 points. So, score prediction, I'm going 2-1 Everton in a tough game. Yeah, we will see. A big thing for Tottenham is going to be how fast they can get the ball to Harry Kane. Because Harry Kane, the other night, yes, they lost 3-1 to Sheffield United, yes. He had 2 goals disallowed as well. So the man could have scored a hat-trick. Now, I don't know about the other 2 goals. I don't really want to comment on them, but I could understand why there was or wasn't given. I kind of sit on the fence about it. But Harry Kane's clearly showing he can score, and that's what we've got to be careful of. If they get the ball into Kane and he has any time whatsoever, he will score. So Holgate and Keane or Mina or whoever starts at the back has to be on him. Has to be sort of making sure that they're just doing the basic fundamentals, winning the headers, or, you know, coming to the ball if they need to, playing out from the back, but doing it in a way that's efficient rather than just passing for the sake of it, because we can be guilty of that at times. As long as we can keep Harry Kane quiet, and Son, if he starts, I think Everton have genuinely nothing to worry about. But I'm not going to get too excited, not too over the top, because it's not worth it. In terms of what's going on with the channel, obviously we've got the new merch, we've got cups, we've got phone cases. Get yourself on the website. Obviously the donation link as well. If you feel that we're doing a good job and you want to donate, by all means, donate to us. Really appreciate it. All goes towards the channel. And another interesting thing as well, just to sort of explain where we are and what we're doing. John was going to do the preview today, but he couldn't. So obviously we've got the watch along as normal. It will be 15 minutes before kickoff as normal. We'll be ready to go. Really excited. I'm also doing a podcast with the Spursy podcast. That's at 1 o'clock on Monday. As soon as I know about links and getting it out or whatever, I'll share it with you guys as well. It's had a bit of traction on Twitter. A lot of people are excited to hear my thoughts, especially with Spurs fans and obviously an established platform that they've got. So I'm really looking forward to going on as well. So any Spurs fans here, you know, give us a shout and obviously give us a share. We are 34 subscribers or whatever away from 5,000, which is a, you know, small little goal that we set ourselves, and it would be really great to hit it before the end of the season. But equally, it would be great to hit it this week. You know, there's, based on numbers and what we achieved last week, there's absolutely no reason we can't this week. So make sure you click and like that subscribe button, and make sure you share this video on all your social medias. That would be great. But yeah, I expect Everton to win 2-1. I think as long as Everton are combative in midfield, Tom Davies doesn't give the ball away, we use our pace on the wings, we get behind Tottenham, we win this game. However, Tottenham are a good side and they are due a win. So let's not overgun it. Let's not get overconfident. Let's just grind out a result. And look, if it was a draw, it's not the end of the world against Spurs. But the way they're playing, Everton should be aiming for 3 points. Guys, I'm leaving it there. Have a fantastic weekend. Obviously, this video it will be out, well, it's 7:30. So, hope you've enjoyed it and I'll see you soon. Peace.